Naps are one of the most important fundamentals for healthy sleep for toddlers. And the two most common questions that I get asked of parents of toddlers is how and when do I transition to one nap? So I'm here to give you tips on how to do the 2-to-1 nap transition for your toddler. As your child gets older, developmentally they won't need as much sleep. So we don't normally start doing the 2-to-1 nap transition until your child is about 15 to 18 months of age. It's really important, guys, not to force this transition, okay, before your child is ready to do it, and if your child is too young to do it. Typically speaking, they could be as young as 12 months, they could be as old as 24 months, but a normal range is anywhere between that 15 to 18 month mark. So what are the signs that we should be looking for other than your child's age that might show us that perhaps our toddler is ready to transition to just the one nap? The first sign is that they're consistently skipping that afternoon nap, okay? It's been weeks and that afternoon nap just isn't happening anymore. The other sign that we wanna look for is that that morning nap is being pushed out way too late, and now we're having a really hard time protecting that afternoon nap. These two signs, plus the age of your child, might show you that it's time to make that 2-to-1 nap transition. Now, if you do see these signs happening, but your child is younger than 15 months of age, I really do recommend you to just wait and see what happens, okay? We have to remember that children go through many developmental milestones that can regress sleep, what they call those sleep regressions, okay? And at the 12 to 13 month mark, parents might see a drop in naps, or they might see their toddler starting to skip naps, but there's a lot going on at this age. Your child's learning to walk, they're learning to talk. There's a lot of developmental milestones that are being accomplished at this age that they can't really focus on the skill of napping at this time. So naps kind of get put on the back burner while they're working on other things. But once they've mastered whatever they're working on, the nap comes back, okay? So wait a few weeks before you start removing sleep and transitioning the 2-to-1 nap. So you're ready. Your child is showing you the signs, they're old enough, you are ready to make that transition to one nap a day. So what are some ways that we can do it? Well, the first way is, in my opinion, the easiest way, okay? And that's just simply removing the morning nap and putting them down for their afternoon nap. You might want to shift that afternoon start time a little bit earlier, okay? But it's simply just getting rid of the morning nap and putting them down in the afternoon. This really does depend on how sleep sensitive your child is. So if your child is always very dependent on their routine, very sensitive to their sleep routine and really needed those naps, this may not be the best route to take. But if you think like your child can handle it, you think they can just get rid of that morning nap and they can just go down in the afternoon and be fine, then this is the easiest route to take for you guys. The next route to take is a more gradual approach, okay? So this works really well for those kids who are a little bit more sleep sensitive than others. And this is where you'd be gradually shifting that morning nap into just that singular afternoon nap. So you're gradually pushing out that morning nap 15 minutes later every day until eventually you're just working with that one nap time in the afternoon. It's really important to understand, guys, that this is a really big transition for our toddlers, okay? It's gonna take time for them to adjust to just having this one stretch of sleep throughout the day. So you've gotta be really, really patient, and this is why I can't stress enough, please don't do it until your child's really ready to do it. I'm gonna leave you with this one last tip, is what you have to remember is whenever we're removing sleep, okay, we're not necessarily getting rid of how much sleep they're getting throughout the day. So when we're taking away that time in the morning, it's really important to tack on that time elsewhere so that afternoon nap that maybe was just about an hour to an hour and a half now needs to be extended to maybe 2.5 hours. So we're having a longer stretch of sleep in the afternoon. And I cannot stress this enough. Whenever you're making any kind of major transition for your child, and nap transition is one of them, move bedtime earlier until they're adjusted to that lost sleep throughout the day. This is gonna help you guys huge, okay? So until they're ready, until they're adjusted to just that one nap a day, please make bedtime earlier. It's gonna help them, it's gonna help you, and it's gonna mean a smoother transition from that 2-to-1 nap. And I hope those tips were helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Hi, it's Alana McGinn here. Thanks so much for watching Goodnight Sleep TV. If you would like any more information on Goodnight Sleep Site or how to work with a Goodnight consultant, you can head over to goodnightsleepsite.com Or follow us on social or subscribe to our YouTube channel on all the links below. Thanks so much, guys. I hope everybody has a good night.